besides being two of the best athletes in the world in their respective sports. LeBron James and Kylian Mbappé are two influential men who know how to enjoy life. But have you ever wondered who has the most luxurious life? In this video, you'll see a heated battle between Kylian Mbappé and LeBron James. Both athletes are completely fascinated by luxury vehicles, but who has the best cars? Mbappé, for example, has already been spotted with a Volkswagen Tiguan, an SUV with a modern design, the price of the newest and most complete models of which can cost up to $40,000. Mbappé has also been clicked getting out of a Volkswagen Golf GTI, a car with a robust engine and precise handling, which has a spacious design to comfortably seat 5 passengers. And that must be why, in its most recent versions, this car costs up to $40,000. The player has also posted photos in a Volkswagen ID.4 Cross, a 100% electric vehicle with a futuristic design. The car is equipped with a battery that gives it a range of more than 310 miles and can cost up to $50,000. Of the same model, Mbappé has also been spotted a few times with a Volkswagen ID.5, an SUV with state-of-the-art features costing $57,000, as well as a Volkswagen ID.7, an electric sedan with a range of up to 385 miles, which can be purchased for more than $60,000. He has also posted a photo of himself getting out of an Audi that appeared to be the A6 Avant model, a vehicle with a station wagon design, the latest models of which cost around $60,000. Going up in price, he was seen in a Mercedes that appeared to be the GLE model, a luxury SUV capable of offering a lot of comfort and safety. And to give you an idea of the price of this car, there are newer models that cost around $80,000. Going up a little in price, the player has a Volkswagen Multivan, an ideal vehicle for when he wants to get around with more space and comfort, with an estimated price of around $85,000. Mbappé also has a Cadillac Escalade, a huge car capable of offering great comfort and safety for all its passengers. And to give you an idea of the price, depending on the model, it can cost around $90,000. Even more expensive, Mbappé has already been seen in a Volkswagen Touareg, another SUV from the German brand that is even more robust and spacious. It's no wonder that to own one of these, you may have to invest more than $110,000 in the latest models. Another super comfortable vehicle that the Frenchman owns is a Mercedes-Benz V-Class, a huge car capable of offering plenty of space and ergonomics for all its passengers. And to enjoy this car, you may need to invest up to $150,000. And although Kylian Mbappé doesn't have a license, several sources speculate that he owns a Ferrari SF90 Stradale, one of the fastest cars made by Ferrari. The vehicle is equipped with a Super V8 engine, capable of accelerating from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 2.5 seconds, reaching a top speed of an unbelievable 211 miles per hour. And perhaps that's why a new one can fetch over $600,000. LeBron James, for his part, has been spotted with various cars, such as Chevy Camaro $50,000, 1975 Chevy Impala, valued at $55,000, Dodge Challenger SRT worth $60,000, Kia K900, also worth $60,000, Hummer H2 for $70,000, Mercedes Maybach S600 for $185,000, Porsche 911 Turbo S for $200,000, Bentley Continental GT for $250,000, Ferrari F430 for $263,000, Ferrari 458 Spider for $270,000, Ferrari 599 convertible for $300,000, Mercedes-Benz Maybach 57S for $320,000, Rolls-Royce Phantom $400,000, and the most expensive and famous of all, his customized Lamborghini Aventador Roadster. This is a super sports car capable of reaching impressive speeds and is among the fastest cars in the world. The vehicle has a 770 horsepower engine that accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in an incredible 2.8 seconds, reaching a top speed of 217 miles per hour. And to acquire this super machine, you may have to shell out a whopping $500,000. The most expensive car he was seen in, on the other hand, is a Porsche 918 Spyder, a beautiful and imposing limited edition vehicle equipped with a V8 engine that delivers an unbelievable 875 horsepower and can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.6 seconds. And it's no wonder that this vehicle can cost more than $1 million. And for being seen with more expensive cars, LeBron James wins this round. Point for him. Most expensive mansion. The two celebrities don't skimp on nice places to live, but which of them owns the most luxurious property? Starting with Kylian Mbappé. There is currently speculation that the player has bought another property located in Neuilly-sur-Seine, a super exclusive neighborhood frequented by many other celebrities. On social media, Mbappé has already shared some photos of his home with the public. According to what has been shown, it is possible to see that the decor of the house is based on neutral tones and creams with classic wood finishes that appear to be very luxurious. It is believed that there is even a swimming pool in the property for the player to relax in. And according to media reports, the young striker has invested almost $10 million to acquire this property. LeBron James' most expensive mansion is his 2.5-acre estate in Beverly Hills, California. The player's huge residence offers all the luxury and refinement you can imagine. Tennis court surrounded by green areas, a round swimming pool with a trampoline, as well as a movie theater, which he seems to love. And to add this property to his portfolio, he had to shell out a fortune. According to media reports, in 2020 he had to invest around $36.8 million. In other words, it's LeBron James who wins this round. Point for him. Exaggerated luxuries. Both players have enough money to buy whatever they want, but which one spends more? To cater for Mbappé, for example, PSG have agreed to pay for a personal team for him, including a private chauffeur, a bodyguard, and even a personal assistant who is always at his disposal. A pampering that will cost almost $35,000 every month. When it comes to dressing well, he doesn't seem to like to skimp either. Mbappé has already been seen wearing several expensive watches, such as Hublot Big Bang E FIFA World Cup Qatar for $6,000, Rolex Yachtmaster for $13,500, Hublot Big Bang Steel Diamonds for $15,600, Millennial Pink Hublot Big Bang for $20,900, Hublot Big Bang Unico Titanium Ceramic for $21,700, Hublot Big Bang Sang Blue Titanium White for $22,000. Hublot Big Bang Sang Blue 2 for $24,000. Hublot Spirit of Big Bang for $26,600. Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore Chronograph for $40,000. Hublot Spirit of Big Bang King Gold in 18K for $43,000. Hublot Big Bang Integrated King Gold for $47,000. Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Blue Grande Tapisserie for $65,000. Hublot Big Bang Unico Sapphire for $69,000. Hublot Big Bang Unico Titanium Rainbow for $69,500. Hublot Big Bang Unico Red Sapphire for $88,000. And even a Hublot Rainbow watch for an unbelievable $94,000. LeBron James, for his part, collects luxury watches and has been seen wearing pieces such as Rolex Oyster Perpetual Coral Red valued at $16,000, Rolex Yachtmaster 2 valued at $25,000, Rolex GMT Master 2 Sprite worth $25,000, Rolex Day-Date valued at $50,000, Patek Philippe Nautilus Tiffany Dial for $52,000, Rolex Yachtmaster on a Black Oyster Flex for $60,000, Rolex Day-Date Puzzle Dial for $61,500, Rolex Datejust Pearlmaster Yellow Gold for $65,000, Patek Philippe Nautilus, valued at $100,000, Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Concept Black Panther valued at $160,000, Rolex Oyster Perpetual Day-Date Ice Blue Dial for $220,000, Rolex Daytona Eye of the Tiger for $300,000, Patek Philippe 6102R, valued at $300,000, Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Frosted Gold for $331,000, Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Perpetual Blue Ceramic for $400,000, Richard Mille RM11-03 valued at $450,000. Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Tourbillon Extra Thin for $475,000. Richard Mille RM11-03 NTPT Carbon Flyback for $550,000. Richard Mille RM11-03 Automatic in Red Quartz for $550,000. Richard Mille RM11-03 Jean Tote valued at $600,000. Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Double Balance Wheel for $600,000. Patek Philippe Nautilus Chronograph Rose Gold valued at $673,000. And also a watch made exclusively for him. This is an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore LeBron James, which can be found for around $100,000. And for having the most valuable watches, LeBron James wins this round. Point for him. Luxury transport. The two stars of the sporting world like to get around with a lot of sophistication, but who has the most luxurious transport? When he signed his contract with PSG, for example, Mbappé demanded a private jet to use whenever he wanted, something that, despite being denied, hasn't stopped him from hiring supermodern aircraft on his own. Among the aircraft used by the player, for example, is a Bombardier Challenger 350, one of the most used corporate jets in the world. The interior of the aircraft is very elegant and comfortable, ideal for the needs of the French star. And to enjoy all this luxury, you may have to shell out around $7,000 for just 1 hour's flight. Mbappé also likes to enjoy his holidays on the high seas and has been photographed several times on board beautiful boats, which are probably not cheap. He has, for example, been seen on a Prestige 680, a 70-foot-long modern yacht traveling at a cruising speed of 25 knots. The interior of the boat is bathed in natural light, which creates a pleasant atmosphere in every room. And among the main spaces are a living area, an open-plan kitchen for cabins accommodating up to 8 people, among many other amenities to enjoy during your trip. And it's no wonder that to rent a yacht of this model, you have to shell out a whopping $6.5 thousand a day, or around $37.9 thousand a week. Meanwhile, LeBron James travels in a beautiful aircraft. He is believed to own, for example, a Gulfstream G280, a very modern twin-engine business jet. Its interior is very luxurious, with 2 seating areas capable of carrying up to 10 passengers in comfort. And perhaps one of the reasons why the basketball star opts for modern jets is that he has already suffered a major scare when another aircraft he was using had to make an emergency landing, but luckily all went well. And according to some sources, James' aircraft is valued at approximately $22 million. As LeBron James has his own little toy, he wins this round. Point for him. Other properties. Both athletes like to live in a lot of places, but which one has the most expensive and luxurious property? Some sources speculate, for example, that Mbappé once lived in a luxury flat overlooking the famous Eiffel Tower in the French capital Paris. The player's property was nothing less than a duplex flat in one of the most sophisticated buildings in the neighborhood. And because the player's apartment is on the top floor, it should certainly give him a spectacular view of the city, which you can get a good idea of by looking at records of penthouses that are located in the same area. And based on the rental prices of other neighboring properties, it's possible to get an idea of how much the striker paid to live there. According to some sources, Mbappé had to pay around $40,000 every month. With negotiations with Real Madrid already underway, some rumors suggest that the star is looking for a mansion to live in Spain, in neighborhoods such as La Finca or La Moralija, but for the time being there is no certainty as to where he will actually stay. LeBron James is not far behind. In 2003, for example, the NBA star decided to buy a luxury property on a 32,000 square foot plot in Akron, in the state of Ohio. The interior of the house has around 6,000 square feet of living space and is so large that it has more than 16 bathrooms. It is known that at the time of purchase, the player paid around $2.1 million, but 2 decades later it is estimated that today the house is valued at around $9.5 million. Another state where LeBron James owns real estate is Florida. In 2022, for example, it was reported that he had acquired a luxury condominium at Estates at Aquilina in Sunny Isles Beach, which is just north of Miami Beach. This is a two-tower real estate project by the Trump Group, and although there are no internal records of the player's property, just from the photos released of some units, you can see that they all have high-quality, clean design finishes and large windows that provide unique views of the ocean. There are living rooms with sophisticated furniture, as well as customized Italian kitchens and many spacious rooms for the comfort of each resident. And in addition to the luxury that each unit offers, residents also have many other amenities at their disposal in the building, which has been designed for those who want a complete resort-style living experience. There is, for example, a beach club, a large area with an infinity pool and private cabanas just a few meters from the sea, as well as a massage room, a gym with state-of-the-art equipment, a restaurant with a variety of dining options, a modern cinema room, an interactive games room with virtual reality experiences, and many other things. And according to some portals, the NBA star paid $9 million for the property. Going even higher, LeBron James once owned a beautiful lakefront mansion in Miami, also in the state of Florida. The interior of the mansion has a light color palette on the walls that matches the darker color of the wood, which is very present in the kitchen cabinets and especially in the office and closet. In all, the house has 6 spacious bedrooms and 8 beautiful bathrooms, as well as a few treats, such as a cinema room with comfortable armchairs and a gym. Outside, there is a luxurious swimming pool that is surrounded by colored LEDs at night, offering a privileged view of Biscayne Bay. It also has a dock to store up to 2 yachts. According to media reports, the basketball player decided to sell the mansion in August 2015 for $13,400,000. Since then, the property has undergone renovations and been put on the market a few times, and was last sold at the end of 2023 for $18.5 million. The player has also owned a 2-story house in Los Angeles. Inside, the rooms are very spacious, with a total of 9,400 square feet of floor space, divided into 6 bedrooms and 8 bathrooms with a jacuzzi. The decor is very welcoming, with wooden floors and large windows that flood the interior with natural light. Outside, there is green grass and a large Olympic-sized swimming pool with a wooden deck. According to press reports, the player bought the house in 2015 for $21 million, but decided to sell it in 2021 for just $19.6 million. Still in California, LeBron James owns another 15,600 square foot property, located on one of the most upscale streets in Los Angeles. The interior of the residence is very sophisticated, built with top-of-the-range materials. The kitchen, for example, has natural French oak and marble countertops from Spain. In all, the property has around 9,700 square feet, divided into 8 bedrooms and 11 luxurious marble-clad bathrooms. In addition, the mansion also offers other treats to the player, such as a games room, a complete gym, and a movie theater. And to acquire this beautiful mansion, the player had to shell out around $23 million in 2017. In other words, LeBron James wins this round. Point for the athlete. Business. As well as being 2 influential athletes, they are also great businessmen. But who stands out more in the business world? Kylian Mbappé, for example. Because he is considered to be one of the best players in the world and one of the most promising of the new generation of footballers, the youngster has become something of a celebrity, known all over the world. On social media, for example, he is one of the most followed footballers in the world. On Facebook alone, he has 17 million followers, but it's on Instagram that Mbappé really stands out, with more than 113 million people following him on a daily basis. A number so high that it makes him the most famous person in France, ahead of other great players from his country, such as Karim Benzema, Antoine Griezmann, Paul Pogba, and Zidane. And of course, because he's so famous, Mbappé is able to earn a lot of money by associating with and promoting various companies. Among the brands for which the striker has already advertised are Oakley, Christian Dior, PlayStation 5, Hugo Boss, among many others. Just as an ambassador for Swiss luxury watchmaker Hublot, for example, it is estimated that Mbappé earns around $1.5 million a year. As for being sponsored by the sports products company Nike, some sources say that his contract is around $5 million a year. It's estimated that all his sponsorships add up to between $15 and $20 million a year. Not bad, is it? In addition to the money he earns from advertising deals, the French star has already published a comic book for children called Je m'appelle Kylian and founded Zebra Valley, his sports content production company, which has a partnership with the NBA. Meanwhile, in 2011, LeBron James co-founded the designer clothing shop UNKNWN in Miami, as well as investing in the ride-sharing company Lyft and the fitness equipment startup Tonal, for which he is also an ambassador. The player also has investments in the gastronomy business, owning 19 franchises of the Blaze Pizza chain of pizzerias. The basketball star was also a minority shareholder in Beats Electronics, headphones, and audio equipment company that was sold to Apple. According to some sources, the star made around $30 million from this deal alone. In the world of sports, he has investments in several famous clubs, such as the Boston Red Sox baseball team, the New England Patriots soccer team, the American stock car organization RFK Racing, the Italian soccer club AC Milan, and one of England's biggest soccer teams, Liverpool, the Pittsburgh Penguins field hockey team. LeBron James is also a partner in Ladder, a sports supplement company created in partnership with other celebrities such as Arnold Schwarzenegger. And he even owns a film production company, having founded Spring Hill Company, a company that produced and released his new movie in 2021 called Space Jam: A New Legacy. And according to Forbes, the production company has an estimated market value of $300 million. And that's not even counting all the money he gets from being the poster boy for various famous companies. To give you an idea of how well known LeBron James is in the media, he is by far the most famous basketball player on social media, with around 160 million followers on Instagram alone. And it's because of all this fame that he is featured in campaigns for brands such as Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Sprite, and many others. But his biggest contract is undoubtedly with Nike, a company he signed a lifetime contract with, guaranteeing him a multi-million-dollar salary for the rest of his life. And because we don't know how much they make from each business, we'll consider this round a draw. Points for both of them. Net worth. There's no doubt that both athletes have made a lot of money in their careers. But which one has amassed the biggest net worth? Mbappé, for example. To give you an idea of his earnings, when he was around 17 years old and playing for Monaco, for example, it is estimated that he had a salary of around $1.1 million a year. Although this is an excellent salary for a player as young as him, it's a far cry from the amount he currently receives. Following his move to Paris Saint-Germain, Kylian Mbappe's salary has multiplied dozens of times over, to today reach a level that puts him on the list of the highest paid players in the world. According to some sources, the striker received a salary, plus performance bonuses, of almost $28 million per season. In 2022, he signed a contract extension with the club, which brings his salary up to $53 million a year before tax. And although that figure is impressive, all the indications are that Mbappé won't be staying at Paris Saint-Germain, preferring to reduce his earnings per season in order to have the chance to play for other big clubs. According to some rumors, the Frenchman is expected to sign a 5-year contract with Real Madrid, where he will earn between $16 and $21 million per season, a figure that, although lower than PSG's, could increase considerably thanks to bonuses. To give you an idea, it's believed that Mbappé will pocket a sum over $160 million for image rights, which will be paid in annual installments. In other words, his annual salary could be more than $53 million. And it looks like this huge income will only increase. That's because according to football experts, Kylian Mbappé is at the top of the ranking of the world's most valuable players, estimated to be worth around 180 million euros. When you consider Mbappe's other sources of income, his annual earnings are much higher. And although nobody knows exactly what his fortune is, some sources estimate that he has already accumulated a net worth of around $180 million. LeBron James, for his part, is not far behind. Like most athletes, the star had to work hard to see his salary increase, since at the start of his career, it is estimated that he was paid just $4.7 million playing for the Cleveland Cavaliers. However, as he became an NBA star, LeBron James also saw his wages rise considerably, to the point where he was the highest paid basketball player in the world for several years, as well as being considered in 2020 to be the 5th highest earning athlete in all sports for the year. Currently, as a Los Angeles Lakers player alone, LeBron James receives a super salary of $46.9 million. And although it's a huge sum, it's still far from being his biggest source of income. That's because it's estimated that he earns between $60 and $90 million off the court, mainly from his advertising contracts. To give you an idea, his lifetime contract with Nike alone earns him around $30 million a year. Bearing in mind that he is less than 40 years old, it is believed that his partnership with the company will probably earn him more than $1 billion over the course of his life. When you consider other sources of income, the player's earnings per year go way up. To give an estimate of his earnings over the last few years, it is speculated that he has earned around $86 million in 2017, $85.5 million in 2018, $85 million in 2019, $121.2 million in 2022, and $119.5 million in 2023. And although it is not known exactly how much the player's fortune is currently worth, according to Forbes magazine, the NBA star has a net worth of over $1 billion. As LeBron James has a bigger fortune, he wins this final round. At the end of this fight, we had 1 point for Mbappé against 7 points for LeBron James, who wins this battle hands down. But if you think there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, write your best justification below. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel Dios to satisfy your curiosity.